Hello, it's me, James, and I'm here with Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
We're here for some more modern madness using cards only from the modern sets, which are Infinity Gauntlet, Dark Phoenix Saga, and Superman Kryptonite Crisis. We are testing out some combos with some somewhat unoptimized teams, although I did have to restart this particular game because mine was really awful. Hopefully I've learned something. Ben would have won the last game. Let's be clear about that before we start. But hopefully I'll put up a better fight this time. Okay, Ben, talk us through your team briefly.
Okay, it's a very red team, which realized last game. But basically, the main win condition is Deathbird, which if I KO one of your characters that has 3 defense or greater, I deal 3 damage to you.
Yep.
And then a bunch of these 3 characters in particular are ways of KOing your stuff, hopefully, in various purchase orders and various things. But basically, when I attack, I KO some of your stuff in various means.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how much energy I have, that's dependent on what I'm going to buy. Because Deathbird kind of is a direct damage win condition, I figured the Kang Global might be useful to deal with some big nasties, although I don't think that's going to be the case on your team.
No.
The Moira is cheap shields to power pump for the defense. In case you only field level 2 defense or lower characters, I can pump them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wally West is a big statted dude that I can throw at you with fast, a bit of overcrush protection maybe as well. And then Monsieur Mala is a cheeky little monkey who needed a place on one of my teams. But he forces you to attack, so even on your turn, potentially I can trigger some Deathbird stuff. And then Daily Planet offers me some ramp in case you didn't bring any, but you did.
I did. I did a little bit less than in the previous game, but
a little bit less.
Let's see what I've got. Yes, I will say that schoolboy error in the previous game. I did have Villainous Pact, which doesn't really play nicely with Dark Phoenix, and to compound my mistake, I also had what was it called? Proxima Midnight, who's a sort of self-KO reducing thing, which also doesn't play terribly well with Villainous Pact, and doesn't play well with me because I'm not good at having a thin field, and I'm not very good with Proxima, it seems. Anyway, and I also had a Fist Spin Down, which is the only one available in Modern, the Black Dwarf.
Yeah.
Because I thought that might be handy, but then I realised I had nothing to spend Fist on. Although now I do, ironically. But anyway, I've replaced those with Kitty Pryde. I should probably get to the wing con, but we'll start with the ramp since that seems to be what I'm obsessing about. That speaks for itself, I think. Kitty Pryde says, awaken, prep a die from your bag. And Wolverine says, awaken, what does he do? Target psychic character die gains deadly, which is pretty cool. You'll see why in a minute. But it also says on burst phase, which is the first 2 levels, when you spin up another character die, spin Wolverine up also. So we talked about this on the podcast. He's sort of with the mutation global, which is spin 1 down, so spin Wolverine down, I guess, to spin Kitty up in theory. And then Wolverine will auto spin up. So if you had another mask, you could do it again if she started on level 1, I guess. Anyway, that's ramp. More importantly, the win con, I just wanted to use Harley Quinn. That was the gist of it. I don't really know if she belongs, honestly, on the same team as Thor, because wouldn't you probably rather buy Thor, I guess. But hey, I'm doubling up. And so I've got cheap masks for Harley, and Poison Ivy seems appropriate, and cheap bolts for Thor, and Storm is good at pinging off sidekicks when she's fielded. And the last basic action was Ben's suggestion. Bowl last stand. Target character die with 1 attack or less gets +2 attack and +2 defense. So that could be a sidekick, which I hopefully fielding for Harley using Mr. Sinister. Or it could be Poison Ivy's plant tokens. And if it doesn't attack this turn, KO it, which might be good for refielding for Harley and for Thor.
Yeah, or you could get rid of your opponent's characters as well, if they had a problematic Drax or something.
Oh, indeed. So it's like remove. I didn't, again, this is why Ben's better than me.
It also has
target
some,
character doesn't. Go on.
It also had a defensive pump global, which is good for me.
Yeah, it does. It does say 1 attack. Is that what you suggested? It does say 1 attack or less. So you couldn't do Drax, but you could get rid of a pesky sidekick or something. Or your Moira.
That's true. Yeah.
Moira, for example. Anyway, Ben, you should go first this time since I went first last time and then aborted the game. Over to you.
Yep. Okay. All right, so 3 energy. So carry on with what I was doing last time, which worked out
Which is to say,
pretty good.
winning.
Fill the sidekick, and I'll spend 2 on Wally West because if he's the first die I purchase, he only costs 2.
He's pretty good. I bet he's good in draft, right? Somebody was saying
He's a chunky monkey.
that. Yeah. Just slightly nasty feeling on level 2, but otherwise,
Yeah.
solid. So yeah, what do we want to buy? Okay, well, under normal circumstances, I'd go for Thor as quickly as possible, but I think we should go for Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
So, buying a Poison Ivy seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's fill that. Or, do you know what? Do you know? Shall I screw myself from the off? I'll buy a Poison Ivy. I'm proxying 2 dice because. Ooh, and I'm doing it off screen. How unprofessional of me. Sorry. Let me just put that back. Okay, that's what I rolled. Feel the psychic. Buy.
Also, go for Kitty Pride here. If you didn't want to mess up your bag.
I could do that, but I am I'm keen to get into it. Avon calling.
I know.
No, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to prep. Using Mr. Wolverine, Fisty Fisty. Over to you.
Okay. 4 dice in here. Okay, then I want to buy a Deathbird at some point. I'd like to ramp. So we have a 5th ramp, right?
We don't have a spin
Oh,
down
that's
now,
it.
which I forgot about.
Yeah.
Do have fist prep.
I think might bite me, but I'm going to roll these. Okay, that was okay. So I'm going to... Is that okay? No, I kind of want the psychic. What can I do with a mask?
All the things.
So, Can global, which isn't very useful for me. Nothing else global. Okay. Alright, I'll keep that psychic in the field then. I'll just buy a Deathbird. I kind of like the monkey before. But I need a fist as well. I don't have it. Okay, so I'll buy a Deathbird. I was hoping to get the...
Go for the win card.
And then I will prep. I'll prep those.
Okay.
And then over to you.
Alright, 3 out the bag, and 1 of these. This is what you're not supposed to be doing on your previous turn is prepping, but I'm doing it so I can buy something expensive. And the bag will sort itself out, let's trust the luck. Unless I have to feel that, of course. We've got a bolt. Yeah, that needs to be energy, really. I'd say. Or at least 0 fielding, which is the other 2 character faces. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Don't forget the energize ability.
She has an energize ability. Energize. Field a 0 attack and 2 defense plant token, which will be Strontium Dog. Nice.
Yeah, she's great. Like basically every face
good.
you roll her, you get something in the field.
Yes, I am. I am happy with that. I am. I am going to buy. I've got 1, 2.
I really like her.
6. What happens if I reduce something? Let's see. What happens if I do that? Harley costs 3. Should do that. Sure.
Enough for a sinister.
Yeah, indeed. Let's do that. Let's do that and not fast too much. Over to you.
Yep. She also generates the tokens you can carry for Dark Phoenix as well.
Yep.
Yeah, all around pretty good. Okay. I think I like not having the Wally rest right now. Actually, I don't mind not having anything because I think I'd rather buy.
Buy. That's what I didn't do in the
chunky.
last game. In addition to having a misthought through team.
Okay, I have fist to bag fix. I'm going to roll those to try and get a mask or a bolt. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although that would mess up.
You wanted a mask and a bolt, did you?
So I think I'm better off doing. Yeah. But it's alright. Cyclops is pretty good as well.
Okay, with the video messed up a bit, but I basically bought Cyclops and Prep.
I bought a Cyclops and prepped. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to Mr. Sinister, which is Field. Let's remember Field and Prep. Field and Prep.
And then over to you.
I've got 3, which is not the greatest. Okay. There's these again. Oops. Ooh. Oh, I knocked that, so I'll just re-roll it. So I know what it was.
Yeah, I didn't see.
That can stay, I guess. Yeah, that's alright. That's it.
You also field the plant tokens for Thor, which triggers Thor.
Oh, nice. Even better. Okay. I'll reroll that. And we have this. So, plant token, which will be Hellboy. There is a use for hero clicks after all. 1, 2, 3, 7. How many is in the back? Clearly. And of course, not the right number. So, if we keep something back for that, we can KO. I don't know. I quite like having plant tokens there.
Yeah,
they do sort of just disappear. Yeah, and the psychics you can get different energy from. Well, in fact,
yep.
you get prep from them. You don't get it from those. So that's Dark Phoenix once, and probably just get it out there.
I'll buy a Thor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe
buy it straight up.
Well, I'll keep the psychic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can just buy it like that.
Yeah.
And keep myself some Mr. Sinister, I suppose. I could prep, but I won't. I'll pass to you instead.
Okay. That's what I like to see. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that in general. That could be re-rolled. Is there any point in that being re-rolled though? No, probably not. I'll pay 1 field Cyclops. I'll then prep these lot, and I'll save that for Sinister. Pass priority in turn.
Oh, Mr. Sinister. I'm just thinking. It's almost like Poison Ivy is the opposite of Nebula. Proxima Midnight, who sort of reduces your field and gives you a discount, whereas Poison Ivy actually increases your field and you get the energy from it. I like
That's why I have them. That's why I have them in the same team.
Good choice.
And you can watch that whatever video we did that. We did that a few videos ago.
I'll try to put some links in the description. How we do? Okay. Ooh, I am rolling characters. I'm on fire. Well, I'm rolling Harley, which is something. How many in the bag? It's 4. Ben, would you believe I actually have 4 in the bag? Doesn't happen very often. But I need to feel stuff, ideally. Sidekicks, ideally. So, well, if they're all psychics, I'll cry because I won't be able to feel Harley, but I bet they're not. Not bad. Get in, as they say.
That is not bad at all.
So we'll feel Harley, and
yep.
And then we'll have a look at Ben's field. Have you got a field?
I do a psychic and a 6/4 Cyclops.
Wow. Well, each of the psychics does 2 damage. That's pretty perfect. Oh, you're going to feel something else, of course. So, well, yeah, I'll just field 2 of them. Okay, yeah. Ben, of course, is ahead of me. Do I want to mine anything else? Probably not. Probably not, I think. What do I do with that? given that I've got 4 dice in my bag. I wish that I'd brought Collector instead of something else, probably. Okay. So the plant tokens can stay where they are. Harley's going to stay where she is, I guess. And I'm going to... Let's see, this is where Ben's good, because he would know how many to attack with. Because he's able to think ahead. 3 ahead would give me 4 in the bag, but I could prep next to her. So if I just attack with all 4, right? But I have to pass priority. Go ahead, feel something.
Now I want to make a psychic. Prep 1 with Sinister.
Yeah. I'm going to attack with 4 psychics.
Yep. Yeah, +1/+1 with Harley.
There are 2 2s, yep.
I don't know if having the energy might be a good thing. Yeah, I'll block one of them, I think.
Okay. Oh, he survives, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
6.
I'll take 6. Okay.
Over 2.
Well, everything apart from 2 psychic to remove part. Okay, so I want the Deathbird, and I basically need as many other things as I can get, including the Cyclops. Wait, I won't reroll them. Okay. That's going to cost me 4 to field those. We don't have a reduction, do we?
No.
Okay, so they're all going to get fielded. 1 extra energy would have been good because I could have then Sinister to get an extra character. Okay, so well, actually, I needed the sidekick for Cyclops. Anyway, never mind. Yes, pass priority to you.
Does Cyclops have to attack, or is it just during attack?
He does have to attack. That's the downside to him versus Shazam.
Right, and
In
he
the last
does
game, I had Shazam.
1 damage to target character for each attacking die. Is that how it goes?
No, he deals X damage, where X is the number of characters I have. But I can split it up however I want amongst your characters.
Okay. Ooh, I'm going to take some damage. So they're 2 defense. So you would be doing 4 damage. So you can take out 2 of those. So, well, either way, you're going to be able to take out 2 things. So I guess I will. This might be quite handy. I'll use the bold last stand just to give Harley +2 defense. Is that what it does? Yeah. Yeah. So she's a 3/5.
Okay. I am then going to attack with Cyclops, and I'm going to deal. So I can deal 4 damage. So Harley, you said 5 defense.
Yeah.
And then everything else is 2 defense, isn't it?
That's correct.
So I can basically use okay, 2 of your things.
Which is 6 direct damage straight off, right? I know, because they have to be 3 plus. Aha, you can make one of them 3. Yeah.
So I can do one of them. Yeah. I'm gonna just KO your tokens.
Okay. But I got tokens.
And then he is still attacking you, the 5/3.
Did you not want to pump one of them first?
I did not want to pump one of them. No.
Okay. He's a 5. He's a what?
5/3.
Oh, will I? I'll let him through for 5.
That's what I thought you might do.
5 seems like a reasonable proposition. 7, not so much.
Yeah, that's why I kept the question mark, because I was gonna maybe KO him. Although I'm realizing that would be 8 in the bag, which is pretty good. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll let you take the 5.
I'll let you score that. Have we done other damage? Did I do something to you? Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm on 14. You're on
Okay.
15.
Okay, I pulled these, and I'll change the screen a bit. Oh, get in. Just the one fielding cost between them. I'm liking that. Right. Probably we need to look at Ben's. Oh, that's uncanny. You know what? I'm rolling characters. If nothing else, I'm rolling characters today.
Well, that's the good thing about Poison Ivy. Basically, you always get a character.
Yeah. That is good. I should have brought the collector global. I'm gonna declare now that you were right, and I should have the collector global because that would be really good, wouldn't it? Heck. And I don't have a spin down, so that's a bit annoying, but never mind. I could reroll both, but then I might not be able to fill Thor. What's the chances of rolling 2 psychics?
Very, very low.
Very low, 1 in 36. Let's try it. That's fine, okay. Let's just fill Thor. I'm done with it. And Poison Ivy, so that does... Oh wait, actually that does do 2, because Thor does.
Yeah, it does do
any
2.
character, not just psychics. So, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, and if I had Collector, I could have done that last turn and this turn, but I can't. So, I guess I'm passing. Priority, and... Shall I attack? I don't know, probably not. Over to you.
Okay. So 8 in my bag. 4 sidekicks. What do I want to do here? I'm better off just trying to roll for psychics, I guess. Yeah, there's a thing that happened. Is it worthwhile doing anything?
I will
Yes,
point out again. I will point out again that Ben thrashed the pants off me in the previous game. This doesn't seem entirely fair.
Well, the Shazam, I got the Shazam out rather than the Cyclops, and the Shazam is way better because it doesn't have to attack.
Yep. Well, you've learned something useful, I think, as have I. So that's what this is all about. Shazam better than Cyclops.
I also
Cyclops
had the monkey, Mr. Monkey, last time.
That's true. Was he good though? Was he really working for you? I don't know.
He was making your Harley Quinn attack every turn because he had nothing else in the field.
That's true. Because I didn't buy any other characters. Apart from leading Proxima, who kept KOing us. So.
I think I would just sit on those probably.
Yeah. I'm just going to rue the fact that I don't have Collector Global. That was silly. Or a spin down even would have been helpful. Okay.
Oh dear.
I can spin up. I can spin something up and spin something down.
Yeah.
That's at all useful. So she triggers with 3 or above, right? I don't know how helpful any of that is really, but he's already above 3. So, just so I can use the energy, I will spin Harley down. Just spin Thor up. It's not Harley, sorry, I keep calling her Harley, she's Poison Ivy. There you go. Right, and now I'm going to have nothing like this one again. 4 psychics, please. And see if we can roll 4 psychics. We can roll 2, which I'm kind of happy about.
Oh, I hate stupid Thor.
Stupid Thor, yeah.
Nonsense. Just, especially when it's just like, oh, I don't have any, like, no, just roll characters.
Yeah,
roll sidekicks.
I'm going to roll those again. But that's fine. Okay, so I'll field 1, which for Thor does it to you, and for Harley, 2. What are your defences?
4, and then 1.
Let's get rid of 2 to Deathbird, and then another 2 to Deathbird, I guess, and another 2 to you. And I will pass priority.
Nothing.
And I'll attack with the sidekicks, which are 2 ones.
Block one of them. It's gonna be too close with that. Yeah. Block 2 of them. And let 1 through.
Okay.
So I'm going to give my sidekick 2 defense with bold last stand.
Okay. So 1 goes through for 2 damage.
Yeah, for 2.
The
6.
Wally one dies because he's got fast anyway.
Yeah.
And the other one, he'll survive and mine dies.
No, they both bounce because you have 2.
I've got 2 as well. No, I've got... Oh, it's +1. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, Cyclops, I very much need you to come up. Okay, so 1 field Cyclops and Deathbird. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to do. Yeah. It's gonna kill me with bloody Thor.
Yeah, it's not really a Harley Quinn thing, is it? Although I think she does help, to be fair, with it.
Yeah, it's cool to do
buff.
2 and 2. Yeah. What annoys me about those teams is like just rolling for psychics is the most optimal strategy.
Yep. Yeah,
and that adds a lot of randomness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think how much am I going to push with here? I'll put some pressure on you. I think I'm going to give your psychic +1 defense.
Okay. That's funny. So you got a +1 defense for the same cost as my +2 defense. No.
Yeah, but that's yours only once per turn, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yep.
It's as much as you want.
Yeah, that's a better card. That's a pretty good card, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to push with both of these guys.
Before you do it, I'm going to use Mr. Sinister to field.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just checked that field is in fact first. So
yep. That
would be 2 to you. Hang on, can you see what you've got?
Oh, you could carry my Deathbird, I suppose.
What's her defense?
2.
Yeah, she's going. Sorry, mate. Yeah, 2 to you and 2 to Deathbird. Is it a reactive global? It's not a reactive global, is it? So there is one.
No, I could have. Well, what I was thinking about doing before I did that was actually spinning her up.
Do that. I don't mind. Okay. It's okay. Just
let's just say, just because you're going to win anyway, I'm going to spin this down.
I already feel guilty.
To spin her up.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll probably take out, I imagine, a psychic.
Psychic, yeah, sure. So then I take 2 anyway, so I'm down to 4, and then I'll push with both of them. Actually, I may push with Deathbird as well. It's not really worthwhile.
What's the total
Yeah.
attack and what's my life?
Well, I'm going to KO your Harley Quinn, and the Psychic I gave +1 defense to.
Okay.
So
Okay,
they're both
fair
dead.
enough. Yeah.
So you take 6 from that.
Yes. Which puts me on.
9.
And their combined attack is
8.
But I can block with impunity with, for example,
Yep.
her. Yeah, because I'd quite like her to leave the field
Yep.
anyway. So I'll block Wally. No, wait, I'll block. I don't really care about Cyclops now, do I? I could just block, in fact, both of them with impunity and roll more next turn.
Yep.
Oh, let's try that. Let's just block with both.
Yep. Both are dead.
Right. And 3 in the bag. And one of those. What do I need? 2 characters.
2 characters.
Oof. There's 3 psychics and a plant token.
Yep.
Right there. Okay.
Cool.
What have we discovered? We've on this side that Thor is strong. That's not really news, is it? But Harley Quinn does go with Thor, and that's quite cool. Collector might be better than Mr. Sinister in this team.
Yep.
I'm not.
Poison Ivy really good.
Poison Ivy is really good. I like that. I didn't
Especially
give
with
Kitty
Deathbird.
Pryde a try, and I probably should have done. And Bowl Last Stand is better on your team than mine.
I know, it worked for you. You protected your Harley Quinn that turn.
It is actually quite good. Yeah, it's not a bad card, but it's definitely good on your team.
Well, it gives your plant tokens stats if you bought it, theoretically.
Yeah, it's true. But you can buff psychics up to 3, right? And they need to be 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And what have you learned, Ben? Never to give me a second bite at the cherry.
No, I just think. Well, yeah.
That
I mean, I know
is
that having all
hard,
3 of
I
them.
think.
I think that, well, with the Shazam, it's pretty good.
Cyclops is a bit lame, and Shazam is really horrible. I can say that with some certainty.
No, Cyclops is good. You just have to, Cyclops is good.
Okay.
It was better with Hope, obviously.
Yes.
He's good.
Shazam
His stats are
was
good
a
as well,
lot
but he's
scarier.
Not as good as Shazam.
As soon as you've got Shazam and a few characters,
Yeah.
that's my field gone every turn. That's a lot more scary. And the fact.
Well, the
that
good thing about Shazam is Shazam can sit in the field and I can push with something else.
Yes.
I don't have to put. The difference is with Cyclops, you have to like sacrifice him.
Yeah. Okay, so I reckon that Deathbird is a bit hard to make work without a force block and stuff, but with Shazam, it's not the worst, is it? Because you could be taking out a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I do feel a bit bad. So thank you, Ben. You are the moral victor. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it and it's been somewhat entertaining and useful for you. We'll be back next time with some more modern combos. Thank you very much and bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.